I'm Nick Seco from Home Right Windows and Doors, and we're located in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. So we do vinyl replacement windows, we do steel and fiberglass entry doors, we do aluminum storm doors, and we do sliding patio doors, all made by Provia. The windows are a vinyl replacement window, and it could be anything from double hungs to casements to bay and bow windows and everything in between. So when somebody calls in the office and needs an estimate, they get Roxanne on the phone typically, and she would schedule an appointment for me to come out and take some measurements, provide some literature, go through what options we have, and then I would follow up within about 24 to 48 hours with an estimate with all the details of the products as well as the installed price. I find that we're typically much more affordable than the companies that you see advertising on TV or in a lot of other places. If they're spending a lot of advertising dollars, obviously they're passing those costs on to their consumers. You could go to our website at homerightwaynesboro.com, or you could call us at 717-749-4874.
Local and live, covering Franklin and Washington counties, it's Let's Talk TriState with Tiny and Katie.
Welcome to Let's Talk Tri-State, all powered by Home Right Windows and Doors in Waynesboro, the right choice winner in the 2024 Best of the Tri-State Awards. And speaking of Best of the Tri-State Awards, I want to say a big congratulations to our guest today. We have Kylie Belle Moore. She is the Executive Director of the Greencastle Chamber of Commerce. Now, Kylie, why am I congratulating you?
So you're congratulating me, and we'll throw in the rest of the community of Greencastle because we have won for the second year in a row Best Neighborhood of the Tri-State. Which
is wonderful. Congratulations. Congratulations to all the winners and finalists for Best of the Tri-State 2025. We just had our Bestie Awards last Friday. And if you want to get all the winners and find out if your business or one you voted for or however many you voted for, how they did, if they placed, you can do that at bestofthetristate.com. Let's talk about one of the premier events of the Tri-State, Kylie, which is why we have you here today. We're coming up on the 11th annual. 11 years that you've been doing this event. Tell us why you're here today, what we're talking about.
Okay, so today we are going to just have a little chat about the 11th annual Greencastle Antrim Craft, Beer, Wine, and Spirits Festival.
This is wonderful. This event, if I remember correctly, didn't it start out over at the Antrim Way Honda lot?
We did. We had it. We used to have it over at the Antrim Way Honda lot. So I believe it was 2 years ago, two or three, and then we moved the location to the B Street parking lot. Right. So that's where we will be hosting it again this year.
Okay, so let's go through all the pertinent information first. Okay, so it's the 11th annual. It is coming up on the 12th.
The 12th, Saturday the 12th.
Week away. And what time does it run?
So we will be starting at 12 p.m., and we will be running until 4.
Okay, great. And then you already said it's the B Street parking lot. And then the one thing that I am always curious about, and I think a lot of people are, because, you know, beer, wine, spirits festivals are a big deal. People love going to these things. They're great for communities. I love them myself. But they want to know, okay, well, who are the wineries, who are the breweries, who are the distilleries? Mm-hmm. So I think we should go through some of those first.
I would agree. And I also think that what sets our event apart from other events is typically you see a lot of just beer fests. Mm-hmm. And ours, we try to have a really good mix of not just the breweries, but also wineries and distilleries. And this year we're actually going to have another vendor, and I'll run down a few of the folks that we'll have joining us this year.
There you go.
So breweries, we have our hometown heroes, Hidden Key, Rough Edges, Michaud, and Gearhouse Brewing. They will all be joining us this year. We have brewery products attend every year because they can bring us a more wide variety of folks from across PA, not just our local favorites. So they're going to be bringing people like Erie Beer Company, Rusty Rail, Rotunda, Stable 12, Aldous, Englewood, Big Oyster, Big Truck, Cushwa, Animated, Floating Feathers. We have quite a large representation of breweries there.
You know, it's not an easy task having put together a wine festival years ago. It is not an easy task to get breweries and wineries from Maryland to come into Pennsylvania.
Correct.
And the fact that you have Cushwa Brewing
Yes.
from Williamsport, one of our neighbors to the south, coming in. That's actually a pretty big deal.
It is. And so we do try our best to expand beyond just our borders and beyond just Franklin County, which is why we really appreciate working with brewery products, because sometimes they have a little bit more bandwidth to broaden our horizons.
Absolutely. So now the list that you just went through, was that just the breweries?
That was just our breweries.
Okay, well, that's enough to keep anybody busy.
Right,
okay?
right.
So how about wineries?
So we do have a few wineries attending as well. We'll have Castle Rig and Screaming Bambino.
Castle Rig is so good.
Castle Rig is a fan favorite.
Why you had to tell me that. Now, here I was thinking, well, I might just sit this one out this year, and now you'd probably leave me no choice, and especially when my wife finds out. She loves them too, so congratulations, Kylie.
You'll have to attend. You'll have to join us.
Twist my arm, why don't you, right?
We have a lot of distilleries coming as well.
Okay.
So we're really excited about that. And again, some hometown heroes. We'll have Cold Spring Hollow, Spirits of Gettysburg Distillery,
Okay.
Poor Decisions. They were very popular last year, and so they'll be joining us. They're not close, so they're making the trip to come back again.
Yep.
And Excise Distillery.
Oh, wow. That's wonderful.
Yes, and so one more vendor that we'll have joining us that I really want to give a special mention to is Kindred Spirits out of Chambersburg.
Okay.
They're alcohol-free.
Oh, all right.
Yes, so and I don't know specifically what they're bringing, but they offer alcohol-free beer, wine, and spirits.
Wow.
So you'll have to join us and see what all they're bringing, but they offer alcohol-free beverages for everybody.
I know that's one of the shows that I typically consume off of YouTube talked about how the non-alcoholic spirits space is becoming bigger and bigger because people they still want the social aspect of it, but they don't necessarily want the alcohol. And I think that would kind of be the window that I would fall into. I'm not much of a drinker,
right?
Occasional glass of wine, so that would be something that'd be perfect for me because I'm typically the driver, and,
right?
Which is great, and so everyone should have a built-in tiny, I suppose, for events like this. But let's talk about the cost to get in, Kylie. What is the cost?
And you created a really good segue there because we do have designated driver tickets. We want everyone to be able to come and join us. We do want you to have a designated driver. So those tickets are $10 because we still want you to attend, join. Mm-hmm. There are options for you. We'll have plenty of water. We have food trucks, snacks,
and live entertainment. So there's stuff to do.
We have great music happening at this event as well. So the designated driver ticket's $10. And we did an early bird special. Hate to say that you've missed that if you've not already purchased your early bird tickets. But the tickets are $40. So with that, you're getting your commemorative tasting cup and then unlimited pours.
Okay.
So try anything you want for the duration of those 4 hours.
So that was my next question to you, is you get the commemorative cup, mm-hmm. and that entitles you to what? So someone who may not have ever done this event or one like it, walk them through what that means. You get your cup, you walk up, and what happens when you reach a particular vendor?
So they'll have, hopefully they have some kind of list of what all they're offering. If not, I'm sure they'd love to have a chat with you and let you know what all they have on tap or in bottle or whatever. So they'll be able to let you know what your options are to try. So they'll give you a tasting, and I'm sure the pour sizes vary between, beer, wine, spirit. So let them know what you'd like to try and then walk around and...
Mm-hmm. Now, so you do that, you go to one brewery and let's say you visit a few more and you really like one that you had the first one. Can you go back and have another?
Absolutely. Okay. And so we do have another option as well. So we also will be selling the full pour mugs.
Oh, I was going to ask you about that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is that the first time you're doing that?
No. So we've sold full pour mugs for years. Okay. So those will be $20. And it's not to say, now I can have more and just do the same method and just keep getting, I think the concept behind the full pour mugs is, one, you're getting a full glass that you can have. You can take that mug home and have it. But at the same time, if you find something that you really love, your favorite, that way you don't have to keep coming back with your tasting glass.
Well, not to mention, I think another reason to do that, especially if you are a big consumer of the craft beers or wines, is that you don't run the risk of maybe they run out. If it's their most popular one,
correct.
Nobody brings an unlimited supply of everything.
Right.
So you may, that's so good. Well, I'll go around and I'll bring my tasting glass back. You may want to opt for that because if you like it that much, chances are there's a line behind you of people who do, and you run the risk of them running out.
And you mentioned the buzzword line. I mean, just for the simple fact that you'll have a full glass and you can walk around and socialize and listen to the music and maybe go grab a bite to eat. You'll have a drink to accompany whatever you're getting to munch on. So.
Well, and that's a good point too. Is maybe you're not the type of person who likes to go around to all of them, but you enjoy a glass of beer. So maybe that would be perfect for you. Go up there, a couple times, 2 or 3 times. And, get one different. Then the rest of the time you can spend in your chair or whatever, socializing, like you said, listening to the music. And you don't have to worry about going up and waiting in line or whatever. But I do know for a fact that they move the lines very quickly.
Yes. There's not a whole lot of standing around while you're waiting unless some things, we've got some really popular, options. So. Well,
and the craft, especially the brewers, they love to talk about their beers.
Yes.
They're very, and they should. They take great pride in them. And they just love to converse and, do you taste this? And they really get into the nuance and kind of get granular with it, which I love. I think that's great. Anytime you find someone who's passionate about something, it just comes through. So to them, it is a craft.
And they enjoy being there and describing the arts, the artistry that goes into what they do.
Yeah, they absolutely do. So let's go over the high points, and then we're going to thank some sponsors.
Yes, okay? Absolutely.
So Saturday, April 12th, it is noon to 4, and it's going to be at the B Street parking lot. Now, the ticket includes the commemorative tasting cup and your unlimited pours. But the full pour glass, is that cost in addition to the regular cost, or is that just $20 just for that, and then that's it? For the full pour glass.
So, yes, your ticket gets you in, and then if you'd like to buy the full pour glass, that would be the additional $20.
Okay. Very good.
But your pours, that is, once you buy your full pour glass, you fill it up for free. So
right. So based on whatever cup glass you have, that's how much you get. But yeah, I think the main thing is that the base price includes the regular tasting glass.
Your glass is included with your ticket.
Right.
Your
and then if you'd like the full pour, that's an additional $20.
Correct.
Once you enter. Perfect. Okay, let's thank some sponsors. I know you have a long list. We want to make sure we honor them because they put forth the money, the time, the effort, and they deserve it.
And most of them all of them actually will have volunteers working at this event too. So it's not just, the financial contributions, but they want to be there, they want to support. So our presenting sponsor is M&T Bank again, and so we couldn't put on this event without them. We have several T-shirt sponsors: Quad State Air, F&M Trust, Corning Credit Union, and then our mug sponsor this year is also Quad State Air Compressors Sales and Services. Our media sponsor would be Verstandig Media, so thank you all. And we do have a volunteer sponsor, Eagle Construction, and our location sponsor, so 104 B Street. So we really appreciate them for allowing us to utilize their lot for this event. And a note from that, so 104 B Street has also wanted to allow everybody who is coming from the event, you wear your wristband across the street after the event, and you'll get 20% off of your meal at 104 B Street after the fact. So
didn't they just rebrand?
So 104 B Street is where you'll be able to get 20% off your dinner, but besides, yes, they did just rebrand. They've reopened as Gems Ale House and Wood Fired Tavern.
Okay.
And hopefully I got that correct.
Now, clear this up for me because I don't know. Are they both owned by the same company or are they completely different?
Yes.
They are.
Same ownership.
Same umbrella, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm assuming that you mentioned brews and things in that, so they're going to be part of this as well, other than just the sponsorship? Do they have are they going to be there doing any type of presenting?
No, I mean, they'll be holding it down across the street, getting ready for people who may be hungry after the fact, and they're allowing us to use their lot across the street.
I love the 104 B Street, the 20% off.
Yes.
I think take advantage of that because look, you're going to need to fill up some food.
You're going to, yes.
Yeah. Put something on the stomach and have a great night. So noon to 4, you won't be home too late. You still have a lot of your evening left to spend at 104 B Street. And this is all presented by the Greencastle Chamber of Commerce. Kylie Belle Moore joining us today on Let's Talk Tri-State. So it is Saturday, April 12th, noon to 4. Get your tickets right now. You must be 21, obviously, to consume alcohol. Do you have to be 21 to enter? So if you're a DD, it doesn't matter. 21 across the board?
21 to get in. We will have it fenced off, so you cannot get into the event unless you're 21.
Right.
And I know that some people look very youthful. Some people maybe don't think they look youthful, but we will be carding everybody. So whether you think you don't need carded or not, please bring your ID.
Take it as a compliment.
It is a compliment.
Just walk up there and maybe your friends haven't watched this Let's Talk Tri-State. So you walk up and you get carded and you're like, well, look at me.
Yes, it's a good compliment, but we will be carding everybody.
Okay. So more information, we have the website linked on, you see it right below here. We have it at greencastlepachamber.org. All the links, all the pertinent information is there. And again, big thanks to M&T Bank, Quad State Air Compressors, Corning Credit Union, F&M Trust for Standing Media, B Street, and the Eagle Construction Company.
Yes.
So lots of entertainment to be had. It is the 11th annual, my goodness, Craft Beer, Wine, and Spirits Festival coming up in Greencastle B Street's parking lot. Kylie, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
Let's
for
Talk
having
Tri-State
me.
today. Let's Talk Tri-State, all powered by WellSpan, winner of the American Hospital Association's Quest for Quality Award. Online, wellspan.org.
Let's talk Tri-State.
If you'd like to be featured on an upcoming episode of Let's Talk Tri-State, call 717-597-9200 or email letstalk@921thegoat.com.